Hey everyone, I hope everyone's doing okay. I miss all of you very much and hope to be back in the next couple days. I wanted you guys to go over a few things with me with distributive property, and we're going to review a little bit of what you saw last year, and then we're going to go into more detail in the coming days. So first thing I need you to do is to go to your Canvas, and under week 4, you're going to hit practice sheet 2.2. Yours is already printed out, so have that next to you with notebook paper, and you're going to do the first few with me. So before we start, I'm going to show you an example of the top right here. So remember, the outside number goes to everything on the inside. So 2 goes to the X and then 2 goes to the Y. So that would be broken down as 2X plus Y. So if you were to write that out, that would be 2 times X plus 2 times Y. So if they wanted an example of that, we can say that this one matches, and we can also say that this one matches. The reason the bottom one doesn't is because the 2 didn't go to each part. All they did was add the 2 top numbers together, and you do not do that. So that is one example of what we're about to get into. So let's go ahead and look at number 1. So on your sheet, it says 4 and X and Y at the top. So they want us to circle the expression that does not represent the area of the largest. So when I'm looking at that, move this out of the way. They want us to give the 4 to the X and 4 to the Y. So that would look like 4 times X. So we would have 4X plus we would have 4Y. So they want to know which one does not represent. So this one that we already wrote out would be this one. So we're not able to use that. And the 4 gave to the X, and then 4 gave to the Y, because it went like that and then like that. So that matches this one. So the answer we want is the one that does not represent. So that is going to be letter T. So in box 1, we're going to put T. All right, let's look at number 2. We've got sorry guys, my kitty knocked over my notebook and stuff. Number 2, we've got A on the outside, and then we have B, and we have 7. So we have A going to the B, and then A going to the 7. So A's on the outside, and then we have B plus 7. So that one matches R, so can't use that. And then we have A go to the B, so that would be AB plus we have A going to the 7. A going to the 7. But remember we talked about in algebra, when a number and a letter are together, the number comes first because that's the coefficient. So that would match this one. So H would be the one that would not work. So we're going to put H in box 2. All right, let's look at number 3. We're going to do a few of these together so you have an example to go by. So number 3, we have 9A plus B equals 9A plus blank. So if we were to distribute that out, 9 would go to the A, which we already have right here. And then we have A going to the B, so that would be 9B. So that would be, let's see, letter E. So we're going to put E in box 3. And number 4, we have 3 n plus 7 equals blank plus 21. So we have 3 going to the n and 3 going to the 7. So remember, a number next to a parentheses means to multiply. So 3 times 7, that's how they got the 21. So our answer is 3n. So that's going to be letter O. So we're going to put O in number 4. All right, let's jump down to number 10. So it says 7 parentheses P plus Q plus 4 equals 7P plus 7Q plus blank. So we have 7 times P, which is here, 7 times Q, which is here, and then 7 times 4, which is 28. And that is going to be letter D. So we're going to put letter D in number 10. Make sure you put it in number 10, not number 5. All right, let's jump over to the next side of the sheet, and we're going to look at a few that are a little bit different, meaning they look backwards. So it's the same thing we just did, but instead of us distributing it, we're going to do the opposite way. So let's look at number 13. So we have 7x plus 7y equals 7x plus blank in parentheses. So a letter by itself means that there's an invisible 1 in front of it. So if we have this right here, 7 times 1x is 7x. So that would mean 7 times what would give us 7y. So it would be 1y, because 7 times 1 is 7, and the y is attached, so it goes to our answer. So our answer is going to be y, which is D. So 13 is D. And the reason it's D, which is just y, is because in algebra, 1y is the same thing as y. We just don't write the 1 because it's understood. If you see only one letter by itself, there's the invisible 1. All right, let's go to number 20. All right, we have x squared plus 9x equals x, parentheses space plus 9. All right, so this time we've got to think about, we have an exponent, and the exponent doesn't change anything that we're doing. Our steps are still the same. So what we're doing for this is let's do the back part first, just so we can get into this. If we're thinking 9x times 9 is going to give us the 9x. So we've got to think x times what will give me x squared. So remember, there's a 1 in front of it. So if 1x times something is going to give me x squared, think of our exponent rules. Exponents mean a number times itself. So if I have x times itself, that would be x squared. So our answer for this one is going to be x. So that is going to be letter A for 20. Because if I was to rewrite this, x parentheses plus 9, if I put an x here, x times x is x squared plus x 9. And remember, we flipped that because the coefficient goes first, so that would be x squared plus 9x, which matches the original problem. All right. If you guys have any questions, email me. I'll do my best to stay by my computer. I'm hoping all of you guys are staying healthy and safe, and I can't wait to be back and see you guys. Do your best on this. Show your work on your notebook paper. And again, let me know if you guys need any help. Just email me.